Hallo? Hei. Welcome to this avsmeer. Vi kan drive på med sånn avsmeer.
What the fuck is up, guys? Welcome back to the Ripple Effect. How y'all doing? I'm with my girlfriend once again, our cute little dog Lucky, and we're just chilling. You know, we're tired. It's been a long week. We've been renovating upstairs. We've been trying to make ends meet, going broke as hell. You know, this attitude was no good. Like working for white people, watching Rosewood. You know it's going down, like eating beans and shit. Just trying to survive, really, and you know, struggling with the daily struggles. We all got problems, you know, and our problems aren't really that bad. So, you know, people survived Holocaust, so I think we're gonna be good. But you know what's up, you know. We've been working, and yeah, it's been an interesting week. Not really though. It's been an okay week.
What have you done this week?
Dude, I've been working. Just been I've been on the grindstone, dude. Put your nose on the grindstone. I found this really good song the other day. That was called "Nose on the Grindstone."
Okay.
It goes like kind of like my daddy was working like a mule, fucked up his back and couldn't work anymore. I don't remember how the melody was. It's like, one of these days you'll get out of these hills. Put your nose on the grindstone and out of the pills. Yeah, that's how it went. It was like about this father who had like worked his ass off his whole life in this little valley in America somewhere, and his wish was for his son to get out of the hills and go on to do bigger things in life and not waste his whole life just working like a mule.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was that what
Essentially
what
just
you did?
it was about getting out of the matrix.
Yeah.
What I did?
Yeah.
No, I was working like a fucking mule
Yeah.
this whole week. But I had my nose on the grindstone though and out of the pills. You know? What?
It's just so funny.
What do you mean? It's true though.
Yeah.
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 That's
And you
nice.
too. You've been grinding. We've both been grinding.
Have I?
Grinding and crying.
Have I really?
Have you not? You've been grinding. You've been working every day. As a carpenter.
I didn't work Monday either.
Oh yeah, true. You didn't work too much. You just been chilling. You had a chill week.
I
Triggered. Yeah.
Triggered. I was sick.
Yeah. This week been hard actually. It's been a lot of work. A lot of work outside in minus shit ton degrees Celsius. So, you know, it's been a cold week.
No.
But the snow is here though. It's finally arrived. Like all the mountains are covered with it. Just like God has just came all over the mountains. You can now go snowboarding if you want, and that's kind of what I want to do someday.
Are you going to do that this week?
Maybe. I want to, but you know, I just gotta see what's up and how. Like maybe if the hills open, like I can take the ski lift and shit. Maybe I'll go and do that.
Yeah.
Because I don't know shit about avalanches and shit, and I just don't want to die to an avalanche.
Avalanche? What's that?
Avalanche, snöskred.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Don't do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and avoid death by avalanche.
Yeah.
But it does look really tempting though to just go up on the mountain when it's just sunny outside, beautiful, no wind, bunch of new powdered snow. It's snowing fucking every day, man. Like it's been snowing at least a little bit every day, and like every day I had to go out and like undress my car of like 15 centimeter of snow, you know.
Yeah.
And just
how? But aren't you going with somebody up the mountains if you're going?
Maybe.
Yeah, you can't go alone.
I can.
Yeah, but that's stupid.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to get caught by an avalanche.
No.
You need like avalanche gear, and you need like to have someone with you with the avalanche gear, like the tracker and shit. And you have like you bring the little shovels. It's a whole thing, and that's why I kind of like. It's almost like a distant future thing for me because I just don't have the resources and time for that right now. I kind of put my nose on the grindstone, out of the pills, out of the hills. You know.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe some surfing though. We'll see. I went surfing today. Surfing today was awesome.
Yeah.
I borrowed a board. I surfed a glacier.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you have you had some near-death experience before?
I have actually, yeah.
What?
When I was a little kid, I got stuck underneath a car. I was with my dad. He was working on the boat, and I ended up stuck underneath the car with a life vest on. And the car, I think I fell asleep under there with the life vest.
Yeah.
Because we were down by the ocean, and I had a life vest on, and I just got stuck underneath the car. And so they started the car, and they started driving. And I was like rolling with the car because of the life vest. I was like stuck.
Yeah, but did you think that moment like, I'm going to die?
Probably. I don't know if I thought much. I was like 5.
Yeah.
But I just started crying and screaming.
Oh,
and they stopped the car, and they saw underneath it, and they were like, oh, shit.
They almost
killed a
kid.
Yeah. And my dad was just casually working on the boat. He didn't see me. He didn't give a fuck.
He's just, Jonas, get the fuck out of there.
Nah, not like that. But, you know, he's like, fuck you doing underneath that car? Get your shit together, son. You fucking waste of space.
You fucking waste of spirit.
Making me unfocus on my work activities for like 2 seconds there. What the fuck, man? Nah, so that was pretty good. That was kind of shitty parenting, I think.
But is that the only... Is that the only one?
My only near-death experience?
Yeah. Not with like
one
surfing.
time I almost slid off a mountain. It was really scary, actually. I started sliding down this little hill. I thought I was gonna die. That was in Alta, actually, in Norway.
Seriously?
Yeah.
In the winter time, or?
Yeah, on the snow, on the ice. Yeah.
Oh, why were you on a mountain?
We were hiking on a mountain.
In the winter time.
Yeah. I started just sliding towards the edge.
Oh my god.
But I don't know how. It might be more dramatic in my head than what it was. But in my head, I was like, shit, I almost died.
Do you remember when you saved me?
Remember the microphone.
Oh. Do you remember when you
saved you? Yeah.
Yeah.
From sliding down on the ice.
Yeah, we were just going on a regular Sunday trip in the forest in the like evening, so it was dark.
Yeah.
And then Jonas and then we went into WatR, and it was winter time. Did I say so? I don't know.
I think so.
But it was icy on the like
on the trail.
On the trail, thank you.
She's learning English, by the way, doing this. This is pretty awesome lessons for her.
Yeah. Sounds like I would never like it. Okay. But then I started sliding down some...
I think the worst part of your English, like the thing that makes it not good, is like the self-consciousness in it.
I think so too.
Yeah, it's not that you're bad at English speaking. It's just like when you speak English, you get self-conscious.
Yeah, I will do.
And your brain kind of shuts down.
Yeah, it does. I can't
lose your
find
brain
the
power
word
because you're focusing on what people think of it or something.
Yeah. But then I fuck. I slid.
Everyone's laughing at you.
No, Jonas.
I'm just kidding. Everyone's cheering you on. Everyone wants you to do good.
You
got this.
I slid down. Slid.
Yeah, slid down.
I slid. What the fuck? Now everything just sounds really weird. But then I just slid down and I seriously almost hit the water.
Yeah.
and Jonas just and just grabbed me.
Yeah, I saw her slide down this little like small this drop. It was like a drop down, yeah, like snow and ice and shit, and like underneath it was the ocean, and the ocean was covered with a thin layer of ice. But I think if she would have fell down, she might have fallen.
I would have fallen through. Yeah.
So I just
100%.
grabbed her like by the arm or some shit.
Mm.
I just like reacted instantly. That was pretty cool, actually.
It was.
Yeah, felt
That
like a savior.
Yeah, it
Felt
was.
like a hero.
Well, that was the moment I knew.
Yeah,
This is
he's
the
a
man.
keeper.
He's a keeper. He
After
can.
we moved in together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another story.
Yeah.
How did we meet?
Met me and raped me in the jacuzzi when I was on MDMA at a party.
Jonas, du kanske si det.
What do you mean?
Jag våldtog dig inte.
She didn't rape me. That was it's exaggeration. Just a comic exaggeration.
You
okay?
can't keep.
It's a comedic exaggeration.
Yeah,
it's
but it's not
artists free. It's like free fucking boundaries of
Free
the artists.
speech.
Free speech. It's not just free speech, but like it's free creative.
Yeah, but you
creative
paint,
expression.
You paint me as a rapist.
True.
Yeah, and that's
probably
so
not.
cool.
Yeah, but like I think people understand that when I say that's how we met, that you raped me in the jacuzzi while I was on Molly. I think people realize that you didn't rape me like a rapist, but you were pretty aggressive though. You know what I mean? You were. And that's not an exaggeration.
I wasn't aggressive. That sounds like I was.
You were aggressively pursuing me.
I was aggressively. I can say it.
You were aggressively pursuing me. Hmm?
Yeah, but aggressively.
Aggressively
just
sitting
sounds,
on my cock.
Yeah, Jonas, tänk om mamma och pappa gör det. I just
tycker det är det.
think if my mom and dad hears this.
Yeah,
I hope
I don't
not.
think they will.
But
We should probably have sent them a warning before we talked about this. We should have told like, fuck, don't listen. Well, it's too late now. It's on the internet.
Sa du lägger du ut på Instagram?
Nej.
Okej, då går det fint. Då var kanske det.
Uh-huh.
Okay, but yeah, but aggressively just sounds aggressively.
Yeah, but it was kind of aggressive.
It wasn't aggressive.
No, it was.
But it was
fast forward.
Yeah, det var akkurat det jag skulle skriva på något som på.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I was fast forward.
Yeah, aggressive, kind of.
No, not aggressive.
But not like aggressive in a bad way.
No.
Aggressive in a like need to get this shit done kind of way. Like she had like something to do. Like she needed to get to work or something. She needed to get it over with.
I just didn't want to. I just had to get it over with.
Yeah, no, not like that. But it kind of like it didn't seem like you had like
much time.
Yeah, it seemed like you were like this was your last day. Like when the clock hits 12 o'clock, then you're finished. So you just had to like get it done or something. And I was kind of like
just high.
I was high on MDMA for the first and probably the last time.
Hopefully.
My friends gave me some MDMA while I was fucking shit-faced at this party. And I tried it. And the thing that happened was they gave me a huge dose. They gave me like the biggest fucking dose. Like it was like at least double the average dose. Which is like it could have killed me. Like they didn't know what the fuck they were doing. They just gave me this shit. I just took it because I was drunk. And at that time in my life, I wasn't at the best time in my life, to be honest.
And I saved him.
It was kind of like after a winter, coming out of the winter depression, and kind of like one of the first proper parties of the spring. And we had this party once before. We called it the Sea Battle, and it was like just like all of us getting drunk at my friend's balcony. We did it the year before, but this time there was actually a fuck ton of people, and a fuck ton of girls came too, so it was a proper good party. Last time it was only dudes, and then we went out. But this time, a lot of chicks came in, actually, and her and her friends were just in the neighbor. They were visiting their aunts.
My aunt.
Her aunt, and they heard it was a party, and they just dropped by. And it was fucking awesome. And I was on MDMA, and I had this... Sorry, what?
It was not just... it was seriously... My aunt was the nearest neighbor.
Yeah.
The house is almost
wall to wall.
Wall to wall. Yeah.
And I was like, it was the most awesome experience I've ever had in my life, being on MDMA. Because I felt like for the first time in my life, I was actually completely open and in love with life. And I just had this like rush over me of just like absolutely no anxiety, absolute 100% confidence, and in oneness with everyone and everything. And it was so beautiful. It was like what you would think of as enlightenment. I feel like that was what I experienced for a short amount of time. And it was so beautiful.
How do you remember it now? Do you remember anything?
Yeah, kind of a little bit, roughly.
Yeah.
Yeah, mostly I remember the beginning and the ending of it.
How did we... The ending? How was that?
That's when I left you.
Like that ending?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
After I've ended
yeah.
Yeah.
Then everything just
After
went
I
out of your body.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you just...
After I emptied my reservoir of cum.
Jesus Christ.
And went out of there.
Kanske lägga det.
Yes, I fucking can.
Okay.
It's my podcast. I can say what I want.
Yeah, but...
You signed up for this shit.
I know.
You didn't know what you signed up for.
No, I
now we're gonna talk about this.
No, I really don't want.
Let's get into the details.
Did you walk home?
Yeah.
Just
of course, I lived like fucking 100 meters from there.
But the regular way?
I think I took my regular way.
Yeah, the
not
shortcut.
the road. Yeah, the shortcut.
Yeah. And you just, oh my god, I met the coolest girl ever. Just kidding. Yeah, he didn't think that. He didn't ask for my name. I asked for his name, but he just talked his way out of it.
Yeah, I was like, fuck, we don't really need to see each other again.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Imagine
why.
that.
Why?
That is so wild.
I don't understand why.
And then we ended up moving together to the Fulton Islands.
Yeah.
And having a house together.
They love each other.
And a baby.
Lucky.
Yeah.
Hopefully. But
yes. That's a wild story, but like she after the experience she hit me up on Instagram. She stalked me down.
Why didn't you want to?
Because I think honestly it was because I was coming down on MDMA and I was starting to get kind of depressed.
Okay.
At that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started to kind of question my life and stuff. At that time.
And then
that was like 5 in the morning.
What is your name? Yeah.
Yes, that was like 5 in the morning. I just emptied my reservoir and my life energy was depleted and I was coming down on MDMA and alcohol. And I was just done, you know. I was just like, okay, I don't really care.
Yeah.
It wasn't anything personal. It was just
my
emotional state.
I was like, I didn't say anything about that to any of my friends. Like that you didn't. I was so embarrassed. Like,
oh, really?
What did I do wrong? I was like, did I do something wrong in this situation?
Was that why you invited me to the tent trip? Like after this happened, like a few months went by, suddenly this girl texts me on Instagram. She invited me to go on a trip to the forest and sleep in a tent together.
Yes.
Which is like craziest shit. Like no girl has ever invited me
now
on a date before.
It sounds like I was about to kill it.
Yeah, it sounded like she was about to. Actually, it was kind of sketchy.
Yeah,
I didn't know what was going down. You could actually have those plans after that thing.
Yeah. That was not that. Yeah, just to get revenge of you didn't tell me what your name was.
No, but do you think it was kind of like you needed a validation from me because I first kind of rejected you?
No, I just think you were really handsome and you were just I just felt the vibe. I just felt a vibe that I hadn't feel with.
I guess you think if I would have given you my name and we hit up and I started hitting you up instead, do you think the same would have happened?
Yeah, I would be really, 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 really happy.
Do you really think so, though?
Yeah, I
Okay.
really do.
Huh.
Because many girls get scared of the attention, like, or not scared, just bored by the attention, actually. But
Yeah, they
it
seem
sounds like, I'm a narcissist, I love the attention.
Nah, but it's like when a guy uses too much energy on you, it kind of seems like they have nothing else going on.
Yeah, but that's usually if I haven't met them or haven't, like,
Yeah.
hit it.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
but
when you don't know them.
Yeah, but just by the first meeting, I just felt the vibe, and if you...
But I was on MDMA, though.
Yeah, but
How could
I
you
didn't
not have
know.
felt the vibe?
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know, actually.
But did you feel the vibe on the 10th trip, though, the hike?
Yeah, we had such a good time, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. We had such a good time, even though you said...
Yeah. But that was nice, though, because we had kind of already broken the ice before
Yeah,
we went
so-
on, like, an awkward date and stuff.
Yeah, so it wasn't awkward at all.
No, and we
Do
kind
you
of
feel
knew,
like it
we
was
knew
awkward?
that it would turn to sex. So.
Jonah.
It wasn't, like, any of the weird tension. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's very important. You can't, like, it's not that insane to say, like,
No,
that's
no.
what's going down on a date.
I know.
That's very normal.
Yeah.
But it wasn't that weirdness that you have on a date. Like, when you have a date for the first time, we had already fucked. So it was like, and we were going to sleep in a tent together. So it was just like, we didn't really need to figure each other out that kind of way. It was just like, we just chilled the fuck out. It wasn't no, like, weird sexual tension. It was a little bit probably, but we knew it was both. We both knew it was going down. You know.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, and you were probably very excited too.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
And we were drunk.
Yeah.
I remember. I was like...
And it was very warm, and it was a very small tent.
Yeah.
And it was very funny.
It was so cozy, and Lucky was there, and we were... And thankfully, Jonas, like, I'm the baddest, like, packer, like the preparer of things. So thankfully, Jonas was like, it wasn't. It was probably just a half year before that you went on a trip with your mate.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you just had some shit that you probably bought. Prepared.
No, that emergency kit I had for a fucking long time. Because
Okay.
I just had like this thing when I was younger. I just went buying sprees on Wish. I just like bought shit from Wish.
Seriously?
I just went on Wish and I saw cool things and I just ordered it.
Yeah.
I would order like from Wish maybe like 5 times a year for like $1,000, like $100 per time. 1,000 kronos.
And that's Jonas in a nutshell.
Yeah, and I bought this like emergency kit, but then
but
this emergency kit was really nice.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
And if he didn't, then we have one of us had to go back to the car.
Then we wouldn't have been able to open the bottle of wine.
No, that was but we wouldn't be able to fucking
Light
the grill.
Yeah, the grill.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we would have been forced to eat cold sausages.
No, because I had a lighter in my car.
Oh,
I just
okay.
forgot
Then we
it
would
in
have
my
had to
car.
walk like 100 meters.
Yeah, we
Fuck.
wasn't far in the woods, but it wasn't
We were
100
fucked.
meter either.
It was probably like 200.
It was more.
But it was a lot of vegetation though, so it was really difficult to walk. So, you know, it would have taken at least maybe 15 minutes one way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Vegetation?
Yeah. Vegetation. Vegetation is like the ground, the nature
Oh, okay.
around you.
Okay.
Bushes and shit.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. But he doesn't just has to learn me English is also
Yeah, if it
Norwegian.
wasn't for the emergency kit, we also wouldn't have been able to open the wine because I opened it with a knife. Like a true fucking wild man.
Yeah, and we just drank some cork.
I sabled it.
You didn't.
I did. With a knife.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I sabled it.
You did?
Yeah,
I can't remember that.
Like a daddy's boy.
Yeah, we were probably
I
drunk.
just-
We were probably drunk on beer already.
And we tried to do the shoe trick, you remember?
Yeah, I remember. That didn't fucking
We
work.
tried to put the
Oh.
wine in a shoe and
Knocked
hit
it on
it
a tree.
against the tree, and then, yeah, it didn't work.
Oh.
No. And then, yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
And here we are.
And here we are in the Lofoten,
Here we
depressed as fucked in the wintertime.
Yeah. I'm fucking depressed.
Are you?
I'm so depressed. No, I'm not depressed. I feel like I'm pretty
Angsty?
angsty. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Are you?
I think I'm fucking depressed.
Oh, you're depressed? Yeah.
But that's probably like, I feel like that's
I
a
love
rich,
being depressed, actually.
I feel like that's a rich, we're not rich, but like a rich people, like we don't, we live pretty normal and
Depression is a privilege.
good. Yeah, I think it's a privilege to be depressed. Not that I like being depressed, because it's fucking, it gives me thoughts that I probably shouldn't have.
Yeah.
And
It comes with the lifestyle.
yeah, because if I was in war, not that I want to, but then you,
Disclaimer.
yeah,
She doesn't want to go to war.
yeah, but then you have so much else to think about and be afraid of.
Grenades.
Yeah,
and
probably
drones.
die.
And to die.
And then you
Yeah,
won't
you could still
be.
die though. You're in a car every day. And fucking
Yeah, but that's
lives.
not. If I was going to be afraid of sitting in a car and everything, my life would be pretty
Scary.
fucked. Yeah.
Anxiety ridden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It already is, so it doesn't
Yeah.
need to be more.
I mostly I don't feel like it's not too bad with anxiety. I think mostly it's stress, because my head is at like 100 fucking places at the same time, and I got so many things that I try to do, and I'm like battling on all these fronts. So I think like the stress combined with the anxiety is like what kind of drives me a bit nuts, you know.
Yeah.
So it's, I don't know, I need to kind of chill the fuck out more, but it's hard to do while we're renovating the house. I got a full-time job. I try to make music, which is very important to me, and that alone is just such a difficult task when you're like, when you're far into it, it's like a battle with, you know, your desire for it to sound good, desire to make something good versus letting go of the outcome, you know. Because once you're trying to make things sound good, it usually turns to shit. But once you let go of trying to do anything, you kind of can become lazy. So it's like I feel like it's a fucking battle going back and forth all the fucking time.
Do I have a longer back than you?
I'm not sure. Maybe, but I'm not sitting straight.
You're sitting like this.
I'm sitting very curved. Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay. But what would you have for your last meal if you were like
Pussy. Pussy.
but if you were like on a death
I actually
chair.
want a cooked pussy. That would be cool.
Oh.
For like, imagine, dude.
Why?
A cooked pussy.
But what if it tastes bad? Probably
Damn.
would.
You know, I'm gonna die anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
No, then you can just eat something good.
Yeah. I don't know how pussy would taste cooked. That'd be weird if I knew, though.
Yeah, that would be really concerning if you knew. Then I would be like, oh shit.
Oh shit.
I just
This
found
guy eats
out.
cooked pussy.
Cannibal.
Yeah.
But
I don't know what I would want. Actually, I don't. Yeah, I'd rather.
do you have something like
If it was like eat a last meal, dude, I don't know.
you could just choose?
Probably, I'm very
anything.
boring with food. I'd probably like tacos or something.
Yeah, but that's good.
Tacos are really good.
Yeah, but how do you want your tacos to be made?
Just like we make it every time we make it.
Just the
just
same
like
Norwegian boring taco.
Yeah, just taco, dude, with some beans and some fucking jalapenos
Yeah.
and
Yeah, 'cause
cheese.
Yeah, because you don't want to have meat even if it's your last.
I'm not. I don't really care about it. The meat isn't that good.
No, I don't.
No, it's
I
not.
don't.
I don't
either.
need it, and I don't want to
Same.
feel bloated when I'm going to die.
No, you just.
I want to feel good. You know, be ready.
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
going out, fire blazing, you know,
Uh,
just like feeling healthy and going out with a fucking good attitude.
when do you think is the best time to die?
When?
Yeah.
When you fucking when you're old and happy with the life you live.
Yeah. How do you want to die?
How?
Yeah.
Actually, I would love to go off on a huge wave.
Just.
That was sick. I want my moment of death to be captured.
When you just get a heart attack.
Nah, I don't want it to be a heart attack. I want it to be something epic.
Yeah, but
That's just my dumb
heart
human
attack.
ego wanting to
yeah,
like, be
that's so weird.
remembered or something.
But what about how do you want us to celebrate your death?
With a fucking big party.
Yeah, you
Sick
do?
party,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, 'cause
surfing and
I feel-
DJ events. Something,
Yeah, I
don't
feel
know.
like now our generation is like when I die, it's gonna be a fucking party, okay? And I feel like because I've just listened to a
It's
podcast
not just your
about
generation, dude. Like it's still like that.
this. No, but have you
Everyone
been to?
parties.
Yeah, but have you been to a death? What the fuck?
No, never. But first up, it's the
It's so
this-
fucking boring.
yeah. But that's the church part. After they have a party.
No,
Yeah.
they eat some sausages or some cake.
Why do we
and
eat
they-
some food when people die? It's
And
like,
they, because people need food probably, but and then they just grieve, because
but that's
usually
just the people that you have been.
yeah, because
see.
they old,
Yeah.
they're old.
Yeah, but there are fucking fun old people
Yeah,
in
but
the world, you know, like
but
not the one
usually-
you have been to. What is it called again? When you fucking dig down the fucking body. Not a wedding, but a
almost
yeah.
no.
No, cemetery is the actual place.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Well, let's just call it a grave digging.
What is it called? A memorial?
Memorial, maybe. Yeah.
A memorial?
Yeah, that's maybe it.
Yeah, but you know, it's only like 4 days after somebody's death here in Norway.
The memorial.
Yeah, people die and then it's just right to the church and dig it down.
Yeah, you gotta do while the body's fresh. You can't just have it been rotten and shit.
No, yeah, I
They have
know.
the,
but
if the body looks
people
good
are
enough, they
still
will
in
have the open casket and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
You'll see their faces.
But people are still in shock.
Yeah.
Like they don't drink.
Oh
and
yeah, dude.
party.
I've gone to one.
Have you?
Yes.
When?
It was really sad, actually.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
No, but this one was really sad.
Yeah, but
Because it was my brother's
I know.
best friend. He was like 18.
Yeah, and he died in a crash.
Yeah,
I know.
That was really, really sad.
Yeah,
actually.
but that's what I mean. If
Yeah,
I
we didn't have no party.
No, that's what I mean. But if I die in a crash,
Yeah,
please fucking party.
yeah.
You're going
But
to
it's
say.
kind of like hard for people to party when somebody's died, though.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But it shouldn't be hard.
Nah.
Cause of course it's hard that I'm
But
gone.
I think it depends a lot on the person. If there's a fun person, usually people have like fun memories of the person.
Yeah,
And
and-
also if they died in a
fun way.
not in a fun way, but in a good way, like they died peacefully
yeah.
at an old age,
Yeah.
then it would be more like acceptable to party. I feel like.
Yeah.
Because like passing is a pretty beautiful part of life. It's what makes life kind of meaningful. I
Yeah.
feel like.
But I feel like if I die, I want anyway.
If you die.
No, but when I die, and if it's like an accident in early age,
Just to let
or
you know you're gonna die.
Yeah, but if it's in my
Yeah,
early
if it
ages,
just happens.
If it just happens tomorrow,
Yeah, but you can say that, but it doesn't really matter. You have to have it. You have to write that down somewhere for it to actually happen.
No,
because
'cause
if you
you're
just
here.
died now,
yeah.
we wouldn't be having a party
Why?
because you haven't given a written consent thing.
No, because you can just throw a party afterwards, after party,
Ah, yeah, that's
after
true.
death party.
Yeah.
It can be called
After
death rave
Yeah,
with WatR
yeah.
in the memorial of
I think I would just,
Irene.
I would just be too sad.
Yeah, but don't.
Imagine if I died and you tried to host a party
I'm going to host a fucking
would
party.
you?
Yeah, I'm going to host a party
like
too.
4 days after.
Maybe the weekend after.
Really?
Yeah.
Death? And you would stand there like dancing and shit.
Yeah, in your memory.
Would you?
Probably not.
No, you
But
wouldn't.
I would try.
Maybe a year later or something.
Yeah, and then I can call it In Memory of Jonas, and we
Yeah.
can hard party.
You know the sad part about people who dies?
What?
Like a year later, you don't even fucking think about them almost.
I've not have anyone so close, but I think about like my old aunt many times.
Yes, but it's like a blink.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah. But if you die, I'm going to.
Yeah, of course, but
and-
that's because I'm
and-
your fucking man.
Yeah, and if my mother dies, or father, or sister, or whatever. But but I'm thankfully that you don't think about them all the think. Jonas, you're judging me.
I'm sorry, I'm not judging you.
No.
I'm just helping you realize where you can improve.
Okay, but think about but if I was sad, do you wish me to think about you all the time if you die tomorrow, like 1 year in front?
If I died?
Yeah?
If I wish that you would think about me?
All the time?
No. I wouldn't want to be in your way.
No, but I hope if I die that you don't think about me like now the next year if I die tomorrow, like in 1 year, that you think about me all the time. Like I hope I'm just a little blink sometimes.
Yeah.
Because if you think that's going to be sad.
Yeah.
It's going to be a really sad life for you.
No.
If you think about me dying all the time.
No.
So it's probably good that we don't think about the dead ones all the time.
No.
But just a little blink, like, oh,
Yeah.
I miss her.
No. I used to do this thing when my brother's friend died. Whenever I drove past the place he died, I would go like this.
Yeah, but that's beautiful.
Yeah.
So don't think
Just
about
like
him.
how-
A little blink.
Yeah. What's up, man? Out
Do
there.
you believe in God?
I think God I don't think God as like the man with the beard sitting up there and judging people. No, I don't. But I do think there's like a energy, like a source energy that we all come from.
Yeah.
That rules everything.
Is Buddhism kind of like that?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, but they have also like
They have like karma and stuff like that,
yeah.
which I think is a real thing.
I think karma too. Like karma is the
like what you put out there is gonna come back to you.
Yeah, I think so too.
There's like energies that forces that are invisible to us that's gonna affect how your life goes, and that's just it's pretty much proven at this point. It's not really something you need to really explain. That people kind of intuitively get this, unless they're a sociopath,
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
No. But have you believed in God, like in the God, like in the Christ?
The Christ God? No, not really. That's because my parents didn't, though.
No,
my parents were really anti-Christian.
Yeah.
As a lot of people of that generation.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. I feel like in the 80s or something, a big revolt started against Christianity.
I think there was so much.
There was too much bullshit.
Yeah,
like tired of the bullshit.
My father was always like pushed in the church and like believe in Christ, Jesus.
Yeah, but then at the same time there was so much corruption in the church, and there was so much bad shit going on. So much like cult-like behavior.
Yeah, and that's why my father was like, "Fucking hell, I can't even."
It's just bad energy.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It's based on a really beautiful principle, which is just like that, like the most basic principle of all, that like we are all one big consciousness, and if you put good things out there, good things are gonna come back to you, and love always prevails. But somehow Christianity is kind of like put like a man in there, and you have to go through that guy to get to God, and you should donate to him, and they gotta build churches and fuck kids and. It's not. They kind of it corrupted the power they had corrupted.
Yeah.
And they wanted more. They just wanted.
Human beings are really.
The human ego got into the mix.
Yeah.
And once you start giving one specific person power, it corrupts. It's just how human nature works. Our ego is there. It's so easy to get trapped in it and start thinking about how to exploit. And humans are very exploitable, like especially when it comes to like if you can control kind of like around fear, you know, fear and anger. And you can make people do anything almost if you make people believe that if they don't do a certain thing that they will go to hell and fucking, you know, have an eternity of despair and you know, just torture, then they will pretty much do anything. And back in the days we didn't really have social media and shit, you know, back in the 1600s or whatever, they could just like say what the fuck they wanted as long as there was like an person of authority, like government or like the church, wherever, someone with a lot of power. They could spread a narrative very easily without anyone willing to contradict it, because they could just like fucking burn the people who say no. You know, now we have social media, we know, like we can see both sides, kind of. Like it's still like some people are still controlling a lot of it, but at least now there's like a more decentralized approach to the power, and it's getting more and more decentralized. I feel like it's getting more and more like collective, and you know. You're thinking pretty heavily right now.
No, I was thinking about something totally else.
What are you thinking about?
Nothing important.
Okay.
Or it's important, but not for anyone else to hear.
But yeah. So yeah, I guess yeah, like I said, I just believe in the consciousness of everything, which I feel like that's the thing everyone would tell you if you ask them that question, like who the fuck believes in the Christianity version of God? It's just like a bullshit drawing, like a caricature they've been, you know, pushing. And it's super weird how they like do it in school. Like when we were kids, dude, we would read about Christianity. They would indoctrinate us in school, and they will have pictures of God as this bearded fucking man sitting on a cloud telling you what to do. It's so weird. Like, how the fuck could we let him do that? Like, how the fuck did they rationalize that? It was better to use the time to teach us about Christianity than teaching us about actual earth, like actual how like flowers work. You know what I mean? Like the wind.
Yeah, but they did teach us about that too.
Not really. Not too much. They didn't almost never take us out in the school, in the schoolyard, in the forest, teach us about how to grow a fucking plant, or how like the water comes up from the ocean, you know, all of this shit, or how to like deal with emotions. Like, where the fuck is that knowledge? That's never brought up.
No, I don't.
But you gotta learn about fucking Christianity, dude. Like, that is so wicked how it's just been.
But we didn't only learn about Christianity.
No, we learned about a lot of other shit. We learned to write and read and fucking do math.
No, but we learned about the Buddhism, we learned about the Hinduism, we learned about the...
That's you guys. And we did that after a while too. But in the beginning, when I was a kid, we had KRL, which was about Christianity.
Yeah, I had...
After the Christianity...
No, KRL står for kristendom, religion og livssyn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was mostly Christianity.
Yeah.
But after that, they stopped because there was kind of like a revolt going on at that time. So I think when I was approaching 5th grade or something, they were like switching it to RLE, which is like religion, something, and ethics.
Yeah.
And that was a lot more interesting. And we had a really good teacher in that field in the middle school. He was like a really awesome guy. He was into like Northern, what do you call that? Northern mythology, like Thor and shit like that.
Yeah.
And he just thought that was cool. He didn't tell us that Thor and Odin was actually real gods and shit like that. that lived right now, but he was really into it because he loved the Vikings and stuff.
Yeah.
But he loved, and he was really like a reflected man. He had an earring, and wrote a blog. So, you know. Ja, vill du kaffe där? Ska vi ge oss? Alright. Well, it's been a good one. I think I'm gonna cap it right here. It's already been like fucking what, an hour or something?
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, it's been a good one though. You can just leave if you want.
Thank you.
I'll cap it up right now.
Bye bye.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel like I'm kind of like angry about how the school system kind of works and worked back in the days. I feel like there was so much bullshit in it that we didn't have to learn, and so much shit that could have been so much more useful that I've been having to learn on my own as a grown-up. But that's the beautiful part about today, that we have YouTube and we have so many other ways to learn shit, and YouTube is kind of like becoming the new school, I feel like. And a lot of this other stuff, like the programs you can take and these different web pages, and you know, so there's really a lot of really, really good things coming along with the internet, which I'm really stoked about. And so that's freaking awesome, man. I'm excited about the future. Think it's gonna be a good time. I'm really excited to be alive at this time and age. And yeah, let's fucking end it on that. In the Clouds remix is coming out in a couple of weeks. I don't know if I played that for you yet. We're gonna play it in the next one probably. But yeah, it should be coming out in a couple of weeks. It's gonna be epic, like very chaotic song with a lot of different elements in it. I'm really excited for that. It's gonna be like a melodic dubstep / dubstep, drum and bass mixture of things. So yeah, guys, let's end it on that. Thank you guys for listening in, and see you guys in the next one.